Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here to the Daytona International Speedway for pole day to find out who will be on the front row for the Daytona 500. The 57th annual Daytona 500 here at Daytona. 49 cars are here. Some drivers are just trying to make the race, and we will have at least we know about 6 drivers who will already know if they will be in the show or not. Or 13 drivers maybe. And we already see some few drivers pulling out. What's going to happen as J.J. Elliott, Jeff Gordon, and Jed Burton pulls onto the track. We will have three rounds of qualifying. Round 1 will have Group A and Group B. Group A having 25 cars, and Group B having 24 cars. They're all gonna get their laps in, and we will take the top 24 laps combined, and they will move on to round 2. Drivers who are in an odd number, like the driver who's fastest, will be in Group A for round 2, and if you're second in this round, he'll be on even for Group B on round 2. And then we will combine those times, and then the top 12 will advance to the third and final round. So some drivers trying to get a fast lap. Jeff Gordon, 4-time series champion, making his final Speed Week start. Will be making his final start in the Daytona 500. Chase Elliott will drive the number 24 car next season. Then we got J.J. Elliott moving over to the BK Racing Toyota. Elliott replacing Alex Bowman. Then his teammate Jed Burton back here in the 26, replacing Cole Witt, who left for front row. Josh Wise 98, our reigning series champion Kevin Harvick. Last night he won the Sprint Unlimited after a caution into the race, and Harvick got his 4th win in that race. Last time we were at Daytona, it was this guy, Eric Almirola, who was in victory lane. Almirola won the July race at Daytona. Matt Kenseth in the 20. Alex Bowman, Tony Stewart, Casey Kane, Ty Dillon, David Reagan, Justin Mark, Sorensen, Patrick Johnson, Truex, Larson, Annette, Ryan Blaney, Boyer, Cole Witt, Greg Biffle, or among those, Allgaier, or among those on track, or at least in Group A. David Gilliland also on track as well. Right now, Jeff Gordon has the quickest time. David Reagan, Jimmy Johnson, J.J. Elliott, and Matt Kenseth. Danica Patrick, Ty Dillon, Jed Burton, now Michael Annette, 7th quickest. Now Elliott back up to 2nd. Got Ryan Blaney, Clint Boyer, Cole Witt. These guys are all I don't even know what I was going to say. But they also have a good lap time because they're in a little pack. Cole Witt needs to qualify on time in this 35 car. So does the 21 of Ryan Blaney. And we only have 1 minute remaining on the clock. So right now, Jeff Gordon, who has already filled his 6th quickest, and now the 20 car, Matt Kenseth, in the 20. Right now, he is the fastest guy. And right when I say that, he falls to 4th. Jeff Gordon to the top of the chart. Actually, now Cole Witt is now the fastest guy in the 35 car. Jeff Gordon 2nd. J.J. Elliott, Matt Kenseth, and David Reagan. Right now, the slowest guy is Justin Marks. Allgaier and Gilliland haven't even put in a lap time. Now Allgaier will be 18th and Gilliland will be 16th. And Marks picks it up 23rd on that time. The 48, Jimmy Johnson now the quickest guy in the 48 car. Here he is. Now bumping to 5th is Clint Boyer. moves to the top of the chart in the 15 to 46.39 for Clint Boyer. You want to have a good time in this round, and because if you don't, if you're like 20th, like or 24th, like Justin Marks, you're not going to make it to round 2. Martin Truex, Jeff Gordon, Michael Annett, who needs to qualify on time in that 46 car. 46 of Michael Annett, second car out of the H. Scott Motorsports stable. And J.J. Yeley's actually lost the pack a little bit. There's a 21 of Ryan Blaney. Boy, looks like he remains at the top of the charts. Jeff Gordon second and Cole Witt third. Here's the slowest guy right now, rookie Jed Burton. Jed Burton, son of Ward Burton, former Daytona 500 champion. Not a good lap in this 26 car, and should he not finish in the top 16 in the Gatorade duel, a Budweiser duel, Burton will not be able to fall back on his qualifying speed. And practice is over, or qualifying is over for Group A.
Drivers, to your car.
And these are where the guy stood. So we already know that the 26 of Jed Burton will not advance because he's 25th, and only the top 24 advance. We'll be back for round number 2, for Group 2 of round 1. Okay, we are back for round for Group B, as we will have 24 drivers on track this time. Right now, Clint Boyer is the fastest guy in Daytona, a 46.39. Only 5 drivers were able to get into the 46th bracket, that being Boyer, Gordon, Witt, Yeley, and Ryan Blaney. First guy rolling off pit road is Ron Hornaday in the number 30, along with Dale Jr. in the 88. Kyle Busch coming off pit road, along with Casey Mears. Hornaday in the 30 car. This is the Motorsports group that we saw Josh Wise and Matt Benedetto drive for in the NASCAR Nationwide Series last season. They moved to Cup, shut down their nationwide operation, and then now they're in Cup with Ron Hornaday. Smoke him out, won't be the sponsor for most of the season. Then we got Dale Jr. in the 88, trying to go back to back in the Daytona 500. Kyle Busch in the 18, a new pink skin, the green M&Ms. Casey Mears in the 13, the Geico Chevrolet, and Bobby Labonte, replacing Terry Labonte in the 32 car on the Mississippi Speedway races for Go Fast Racing. Joe Logano, Brian Scott, Ryan Newman, Marcus, Sam Hornis Jr. And I have to get used to saying Sam Hornis and not Marcus Ambrose. AJ Allmendinger, Brian Vickers on track, Denny Hamlin. Then we got Kurt Busch, Michael McDowell, Landon Castle, Brad Keselowski, Damon McMurray, Austin Dillon, Paul Menard, Carl Edwards, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Trevor Bayne, Mike Wallace, Johnny Sauter, and that is all the drivers in this round. Now Dale Jr. in the 88, Hornaday, maybe Kyle Busch. I'm trying to see if there's any packs. Looks like Kurt Busch will have McDowell to fall back on. Maybe Newman and Hornets can work together. I already talked about these two guys, Earnhardt and Hornaday. We just got a little over 2 minutes remaining in this Group B. Remember, we will combine the speeds, and we can already tell you that with Junior and Logano's times, Jed Burton and Josh Wise have been bumped out of the top 24. So, Casey Mears third. Now Hornis and Newman, they're now second and third. That will bump Alex Bowman and surprisingly Greg Biffle out of the top 24 for the front row qualifying. Right now, Ron Hornaday did have the quickest time until Casey Mears went to the top of the chart with Brian Vickers in the 55. Austin Dillon won the pole for this race 1 year ago. But when he was doing that, we did not have a knockout qualifying. This is the first time we are doing this format for this big race. Johnny Sauter running full time in the Camping World Truck Series. Carl Edwards in the 19 in this race his way into the show, but it's never too late though for Joe Gibbs to switch the owner points from the 20 car to the 19 because Kenseth does have that past champion provisional. I cannot even say that word right now. Provisional to fall back on. And Hornaday, he's getting a real good suck up to the 88 of Dale Jr. right now. And I'm looking at the speeds. No driver have beaten Clint Bowyer. Jeff Gordon, Cole Witt, J.J. Elliott, Ryan Blaney, and Jimmy Johnson. And even Almirola, Annette, Sorensen, Kenseth. It was like Gilliland. So right now Group A is much quicker than Group B, but that might change because we got a big pack. Vickers, Cal Busch, Dylan Mears, and Brian Vickers to the top of the charts. 46.741. That would be 4th quickest out of all the 49 drivers who's been on track. Right now, the 41, where's Kurt Busch at? Why I ask is, Kurt Busch, the only driver who appears to have a shot to make it to the top 24 because his 3 teammates, Harvick, Patrick, and Stewart, are not doing that great. They were 16th, 17th, and 20th. So let's get back to Brian Vickers. He won the pole at Talladega last year in the fall under this format. Not this exact format, but a similar format. Right now, he has the 4th quickest time in this round 1. Austin Dillon, Casey Mears, AJ Allmendinger, and Johnny Sauter. The bigger the pack is, a great shot you'll have it getting a fast lap. And right now, none of the Rouse cars have a good lap. Biffle's already been knocked out of the top 24. Stenhouse 22nd in this group, and Trevor Bannon, that 6 car, he is 24th. And that will end Group B. And here are the drivers, how they racked up. In this video, we will not have round 2. We will come back to round 2 and then round 3 in a separate video. But right now, this is part 1 of the Daytona 500 pole qualifying. Here are the drivers who will be advancing to round 2 of qualifying.